Okay guys, we're going to start this up on a cold start. Get my glasses in my back pocket first. Now what you can do, if it's been sitting for a long time when it's cold, you can use this enricher, which I will do. Press the run button twice and hit start. Okay, now the tachometer, I call them idiot lights. They're up there. The tack does not work. This is an aftermarket horn setup because what the original owner, what he did was the wires that go from the horn into the computer. The horn is connected up to the computer in this. The computer's underneath the seat. I'll show you that in a minute. But what the original owner did is he cut the wires. So the horn here is basically the wires go inside the handlebar, underneath the tank, and they're wired up to the battery via a fuse. This has a car horn in it, by the way. In order to get the horn connected up to this the way it was coming out of the factory, you'd have to take this to Kansas. And I'm suspecting that the lights that go to the tack, those are part of the wires that he cut off also. That just needs polished. This comes off very easy. Now let me show you guys everything underneath the seat. The way these seats come off is there's two suction cups here in the back. It lifts right up. This is a Braille battery. This is a good battery. This is, I believe that's my light fuse, and this is my horn fuse. The button for the lights is right here. I put it on the left side of this box here. That way your throttle hand is not taken out of use. As you see, the tires are brand new. That's a Shinko rear tire. Front tire is also new too. I think these tires may not even have 500 miles on them. And they are balanced. There's beads. These have balancing beads inside of them. The lights on this are all LED. These big dogs come with a regular halogen bulb. I retrofitted it. You can see the LED inside there. That's much brighter. A lot brighter. And those are LED. The ones in the back are LED, and the license plate light also is LED. Flashlight comes with it. I also have the original air cleaner. There's a La Rosa saddlebag that comes with this. Also, the original mirrors come with it. And I think that's about it. These rocker boxes have some flaking. Leave it alone, or you could always take these off, have them re-chrome plated, or I think they sell improved ones that don't flake. These bulbs in here are your electric. This bike here has electric compression releases. What I do is every 3 or 4 starts, while the motorcycle is running, I'll hold these down before the bike gets real warm. I'll stick my finger in there and I'll hold these down for 10 seconds a piece, and that cleans the valves out. This is your enricher. That's your vent. The belt should last at least another 15,000 miles. The belt's adjusted properly. I also have a set of drag pipes for this too. There's the drag pipes in there. I might as well throw those in along with it, guys. All this aluminum work here, I made all this myself. I also have the stock axle covers. Those that go with the bike. The front ones also, they're bolted on. The way they bolt onto the fenders is I took the fenders off and I welded the bolts onto the underneath of the fender. And I had to cut some of the screw off, and there's plenty of room so it won't rub against the tire. I've already taken this out a few times. They don't rub against the tires whatsoever. And that mud flap on the front, the aluminum mud flap, that keeps all the dirt off your engine. That's why the engine's so clean, because of that aluminum mud flap down there. This bike does not have a gas gauge or a gear indicator. It's very easy to get used to. The gears on this, the gas, you just got to know. This gets about 18 miles a gallon, maybe 19 on the highway, maybe 15 in stop and go traffic. And the way you check your gas is you look in there with the flashlight that I have on the side. I take very well care of the bike. I only use super unleaded in the engine. Every once in a while I'll put Lucas gas treatment in the engine. I change the oil every winter with synthetic oil, and I change the oil filter every winter also. I also keep an eye on my primary fluid. The primary fluid, I'll probably check it this winter. If I don't sell the bike, I'll probably change the primary fluid, not this winter, but next year. You know, because when this sits in the garage, you can't ride it, so it's a good time to work on it. So, and the motorcycle, I've never done wheelies on the bike. I don't think, well, you could probably do a wheelie on it, but I wouldn't suggest it. Because your front fork lowers are $400 a piece. That's why I put those guards on the bottom of the forks. Just the lower sections per side are $400 a piece. A lot of people say you can't find parts for these. You can find parts for these. You can still get parts for them. There's a couple guys on eBay that bought a lot of big dog surplus stuff, and I know one guy's name is I think it's Big Dog Kicker, and I forget the other one's name, but you can still find a lot of parts for these. It's like the primary cover. The primary cover for this alone is $1,500. Those mirrors are $500. They're one-offs. The bird, the middle finger foot pegs are $250. So yeah, the motorcycle is adult owned. As you can see, I'm an adult. I'm 60 years old, and you know, it's the motorcycle isn't cowboy, guys. You know, $11,500 for this is actually a good deal. So far, nobody's made me an offer. You know, you can always shoot me an offer. You know, the least that'll happen is I'll refuse it, or I'll okay it. So. And as you can see, she's garage kept. That seat there's vinyl. I think I showed you guys seen the Mother Road seat over there. That's leather. That has a croc pattern. I'll be honest with you, I like this better. This is a lot softer. The ride isn't as bad as people make these out to be. This actually has a soft ride. You can always let a little bit of air. You can always run your rear tires 32 psi. I think I run them at 37 psi. Front and back are 37. You can always lower these down like 30 or 32, and that'll soften the ride a little bit.